Hello, hello. Hey, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Welcome back to Everyday with Jay. I'm glad you guys could join me tonight. We're going to do a little watch along. And anyone that would like to come up and join me while we watch tonight's video. No, it's not a detective that's on the case. No, not to be misconstrued. Hey, Kels. Hey, Olive. Kendo's here. Yay! She was hoping to catch some J action. Hey, Chris. Good to see ya. Tinfoil. Tierra. Andrea. Tammy. It's new to me because I haven't seen it. Hey, Betty. Hey, Eva. Or Elva. Elva. I hope I didn't say that wrong. Tiffany. Just an Okie. So good to see ya. Hummingbird, Candy Rapper, my Corey Richens buddy. Diane, good to see you. Kaylee, Charming Jenna, Southern Ish, my girl. Dude, Southern Ish, I heard you call in on QBs earlier. I was dying as you were trying to explain the madness we went through last night. Galactic Shrimp, hey Lucky, hey Lucy. Melissa B. Southern Ish is fucking hilarious. So funny. She was trying to explain so badly, like, hey, mom of a Swiftie. She was trying to explain to Queen, like, how insane it was for us last night. And if you weren't here, I think you just, like, it's like I had to be there. And Queen's like, okay. And what else happened? And I'm like, you kind of had to be there, right? Like, how do you even describe what we watched last night? It was very wild. Hey, JC. Here's a StreamYard link. If anybody wants to come up, we can watch it together. Oh, Tammy, you definitely missed it. Good afternoon or good evening, Lovey. I keep forgetting that it's nighttime. Hey, Lazy. Lazy says last night was insane and funny. You just can't make that up, can you? There's no plan for that. Thank you for hitting that like button. You're number 50. Thank you, Sweet Jones. Sweet Jonesy. So have you guys had a good day today? I hope so. It's definitely not going to be a crazy night here tonight like it was last night. That's for damn sure. Sup, Clue? Prepper. Oh my God, Prepper. My preps. Long time caller, first time listener. Happy birthday, Prepper, and Merry Christmas. Lucky, last night was fun. Yeah, it was fucked up. It's always fun when things are fucked up, I guess. What's up, Outdoorsy? So, yeah, this Ken Maines guy, I've seen him before. Put a 1 in chat if you know who Ken Maines is. He's got a YouTube channel, and that's actually where I know him from. But he was a U.S. Marine. I'm going to tell you what his YouTube about section says about him. Good evening, Kelly. Hey, 911. You never know what the YouTube streets will bring. I know, man. Did I say put a 1 if you've heard of him or if you haven't? Fuck, I can't even remember. Hey, Rocky. Oh my God, tinfoil, you did not. Well, I actually did. I said heard. So a lot of you have. That's good. Melissa B's like, we already need to smoke. Jay's in rare form. Fuck. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I've had this. I was actually going through my watch later. And I was like, damn, I wanted to watch this. So I thought, you know what? We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Angie, you haven't missed a damn thing. Isn't that sad? Angie's like, I have no idea where this case is now. I can't keep up in at least 6 weeks. Quick update. Hey, Gaskins. Love back to you across the pond. It's good to see ya. Good to see ya. If you guys missed Clue's, I don't want to say meltdown. It wasn't a meltdown. Clue's venting today. Definitely wasn't a meltdown. It was a vent. Fucking hilarious. These streets are cracking me up these days. I'll tell you what, they change in a fucking dime. Shit is so weird. The shit is so weird around here. But yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
Yeah, he's kind of a love him or hate him kind of guy. I appreciate him. So just to give you guys a little bit of
Let's help a brother out here.
a little bit of background, he was a U.S. Marine. He went to school for criminal justice. He has worked as a detective. He has ran a prosecutor's office as far as like investigations. And he's worked undercover for the FBI. I found that to be interesting. Very, very interesting. And I guess he had a conversation with Chris and Katie Proudfoot. Thank you so much, Kels. Kels is, look at that, pushing the merch. Look at her, my little marketer. Jay, it's finally getting chilly here. Question, is the J for J hoodie slim fit or regular unisex sized? Good question. Is there a description to it? Because it should say. If it doesn't say, I would say it's unisex. But if you want to wait for a slim fit, they do have different hoodies. So hold off, Kels. Oh my God, we were all cracking up, weren't we, Kels? Her rant today. You rage cleaned your microwave? That's awesome. Tomorrow, get it, Nursey. Hey, Tara. I do remember you, Tara. Do you remember me? Hey, Hell's Bells, Mel's Bells. Mel's Bells. Hey, what song were we going to have Cletus remake for us? Oh, yeah, Winona's Big Brown Beaver. Clue, can you please ask Cletus if he can do a rendition of Winona's Big Brown Beaver? Because here we're the Cooter crew. Betty gave us a hand signal and everything last night. Can we get the Cooter hand signal? If you know it, you know it. Kel says she'll pay him to do it. It's our Cooter anthem. And we want it to be Cletus. We'll totally give him credit. Look at Kel says the little hands. Fucking Betty. She gave us the Cooter salute last night. So we're going to have Cooter merch. I know we absolutely adore Cletus. Sean's army. She's still ranting. She was. We're all asking them to fucking sing and shit. And she's all, I've been doxxed. Baby Clue's trauma exploited. Beyonce called a pedo. I was accused of supporting my ex. Evidence planting talk. I'm over it. And all from Sean's army. Sean's army. No. We don't want you just for Cletus. Guys, don't tell her. Don't tell her. We're only nice because we want to hear Cletus. Yes, by Primus. Yes. Winona's Big Brown Beaver. And I can hear him singing it too. But have him do it his style. We want to hear it his style. However Cletus wants to do it. That's how we want it. We don't want to tell him what to do. That's the funnest fucking way to do it. I know we love Clue and Cletus. They're great, man. We have some fun over on these streets. Hell yeah, he can hillbilly that up. I can't wait. The Cletus remix, son. Yes, they do come together as a package. They wouldn't be the same without each other. Come on now. Just when you think like Clues alone, you hear like you don't hear she was ranting today, right? And you don't hear a word out of Cletus because he can't get a word in edgewise. And then all of a sudden she stops for a second. All you hear is him fucking laugh. What went on with Ryan? What are we congratulating Ryan? Ryan. 1 year sober today. Ryan, that's fucking awesome. Good for you. I don't have anything to play. Wait, what can I play? Oh, I don't have anything to play for that. But I just want to say how proud I am of you. I assume we're actually going to be talking about Betty's Big Brown Beaver. I don't know, guys. Whose Big Brown Beaver would it be? Because she exploits mine, but I don't really want us to salute my beaver, if you know what I mean. We're going to have a little mascot. The little beavers are going to be mascots. They're going to be cute. They're not going to be beaverish like that. Heather says she remembers that song. Hey, Diana. How you doing tonight, beautiful? Hey, NFT. Like, I wish I had a congratulations button to push because that's amazing, Ryan. All right, so this is Ken Main's, and it says here, my discussion with boy's family. Sebastian Rogers missing. Cold case detective Ken Mains. This is 9 days ago. Members got it on the 5th, so figure that out if you want to. It says here, Detective Mains was asked by the family to offer assistance. This is what he thinks about the family, the case, and true crime being played out on social media. Interesting. All right, let's get into it, guys. Welcome to Thursday Night Watch Along.
Because I'm going to get into it today, how some of this true crime genre has gone a little crazy for me. But as we go forward...
You guys have audio?
I want to talk about the Sebastian Rogers case. Now, I'm not going to do a great in-depth study of this case, but I do want to let people know, just because of their curiosity, I've gotten some emails and stuff about my thoughts on it. I will
Right.
say this. The true crime stuff that is happening, like currently, I don't get too involved with. I don't follow it that much. You know, I like the older cases, 1970s, 80s, even 90s. The stuff that's happening currently, like I think the name Karen Reed maybe comes to mind because people have emailed me some things. Delphi interests me because of the motive. And in Idaho, that interested me as well. But for the most part, I don't get caught up in all of it, and there's good reason. And so this Sebastian Rogers case is a perfect example. So I was reached out to by a gentleman, I believe his name is Chris Proudfoot, who I believe is the stepfather.
Wow. So Chris Proudfoot reached out to him? Do you guys find that? Are you guys surprised by that? I did, Ryan. I wrote you back. It's cute as hell. Is that my little cooter? That's really adorable. You're not surprised, Snazzy? He believes his name is Chris Proudfoot, but he was reached. Yeah. Yet they say he doesn't care. Right, Leandro. That's a good point. You're not surprised one bit, Clue. This is from 9 days ago.
of Sebastian Rogers, who was a 15-year-old male who went missing February 26th of this year. And he has a high functioning level of autism from what I understand. Chris reached out to me and he wanted my help. I didn't know anything about the case. He didn't mention the name. He just stated that he had heard about me and wanted to know if I could help. Certainly. Absolutely. What do you need from me? And that's always my standard answer to family who have reached out to me in missing persons or unsolved homicide cases. We shared a few emails. You know, I asked him where he was located at, so that way I knew whether I was in driving distance, whether I could go speak with him, help the family out, whatever I could do. He had said Tennessee. I said, yeah, that's doable, you know. But let's talk. What is the name of your loved one, your missing child, so on and so forth? And he gave me the name, Sebastian Rogers, explained his relationship. And then I got a few emails from Sebastian's mother, who I believe her name was Katie. Same type of emails. You know, can you help us? I said, let's jump on the phone. Or maybe Katie said, let's jump on a phone call. And we did. Okay. But before we did that, when I approach a case, I want to be as non-biased as possible, which means I don't look at media accounts. I don't want to sit down and watch Dateline. I don't want to read much about the case other than I want to hear it from the people and the police. That's it. And then, you know, eventually I'll spread out. I typed in this kid's name and some Twitter feeds came up.
Oh, Lord.
It was shocking. That's the best word I can use.
I wonder when he talked to Chris. He didn't say when he spoke to him. He just said he reached out to me, didn't tell me what the case was, asked me if I could help. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Sherry. Our love. Hold on.
The word I want to use, but I feel is a little strong, but is disgusted. I was disgusted.
So are we.
At the banter, the back and forth I was reading.
Oh, so he did?
I quickly exited my search. I said, I'm not getting into reading all that. I just want facts, right? I received a phone call from Chris and Katie, Sebastian's mother and stepfather. And I spoke with them for about an hour. When I do an initial introduction like that, there's a couple things that has to take place. One, I want them to know where I'm coming from. Hey, if you want me to help, this is what you can expect. I can't give you miracles and I can't promise an outcome. But what I can do is promise you my best. You know, and that's the only way that I know how to work, is to give it my all, 100%. Which means I will travel to Tennessee. I will.
Damn, he went there?
I'll help. But this is what needs to take place. I did a brief cursory look online and I see all these people. There's some people that are in Tennessee with you right now that are helping you. To me,
we'll get to that.
There needs to be one person in charge. And it's not an ego thing. It's because when you have all these tentacles being involved and going off in a million different ways, it only creates chaos. So, if you want me to be involved, I'm just saying, and even if you don't want me involved, this is what you need to do. You hire or you get one detective who's in charge, and everybody else that helps who wants to.
You hire or you get ding, ding, ding.
To help, they have to work under him. No, it's not like a boss thing. It's like, hey, we're going to go search this area. Okay. That way this one person can map it out, know all the information, and you don't have 100 different people muddying the waters. That's what I recommended to them.
I think you're right, Melissa.
Everything seemed, you know, you know, listen, my impressions were the mom when she
Did he really say he would do it pro bono? Am I like not listening? Am I in fucking La La Land? Did I miss that, or did you just know that? Because I feel like I haven't comprehended one fucking thing he said, and I don't know why. I want to hear it, but I just can't hear it. Leandra says, just fucking watch. I'm trying. Should I slow him down? Olive juice. Should I slow him down? Is he too fast? Hi, Victoria. Happy Thursday. No, don't slow him down. Okay. You think everyone has already watched this? Hell no, he's too slow. Okay, I won't. Oh, fuck. I haven't watched this ever. Okay, so I'm just gonna. He's okay. Thank you, Flo. Hey, Flobo.
spoke with me,
Raven says no, he's taking forever to get to the damn point.
she was very emotional. Depressed would be a good word. You could just tell it in her voice. One of the things that she said to me that stood out after a long period of silence, after we said something and I was waiting for a response and I wasn't getting anything, and I just waited, and it seemed like an eternity, but I'm sure it was only a minute or two. She said, I just want my son back. And there's always certain things that strike you. And during that conversation, that was one of them. Now, I'm not saying guilt. I'm not saying innocence. I'm not saying any of that like some of other people have done. That's just not me. We finished our conversation, and we, as a collective, weren't sure whether we were going to make this unity happen. They certainly wanted to think about things, and I certainly had some trepidation myself based off of nothing that they said to me. Well, maybe a little bit of something that they said to me, the help that they were getting. They had mentioned a specific agency or a person who had been down there and helping out, and would I have a problem working with these people? Listen, I don't have a problem working with anybody, okay, as long as it's a coordinated effort. But then, after our conversation, I got back online, and I said, let me see what I'm dealing with here. And all of a sudden, Dog the Bounty Hunter started coming up.
Oh, shit. He said an agency. Hi, Amy. Hey, so he said they mentioned an agency. Is it At Night Agency?
Other agency that's filing motions against this people, and then you have the biological father of Sebastian fighting.
All right, let's see what he shared here.
Just help a brother out here.
Sebastian Rogers, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Thursday marks 7 months. Private investigator responds to injunction from Sebastian Rogers' father. Father of missing teen and Dog the Bounty Hunter file lawsuit against influencers. So this was after the lawsuit was filed. He put this out. Thank you so much, Tara Cook. Coming in with some Canuck $20. Thank you. So this was after that shit went down with the lawsuit.
These people and them hiring an attorney and an investigator, and everything was being fought online. Like I saw Twitter, which, listen, for everybody that loves social media because it makes them feel a certain way and they feel relevant or whatever it is, if it's just for communication, sharing, whatever, more power to you. I just don't operate my life through Twitter, and I certainly don't operate investigations through Twitter or other social media platforms. The amount of online fighting and debating that was happening. And I'm not just talking from like amateur standpoint, like people, true crime people who have interest, but I'm talking like supposed professionals. I just don't understand it. And I don't think I ever will understand it.
We don't either.
It just made me sick. That these professionals were... I can't say that they don't have the best interest of Sebastian because I don't know them personally. And
I got to stop here. Clue, I'm sorry. I hate to tell you. But if people are buying lipstick because you're wearing it, you have officially influenced. So let's give a round of applause to our latest influencer, Cluminati. Some monkey business applause right there. Let's give it up for her. She is officially an influencer. Because I hear you are selling that lipstick like a motherfucker. That's what I heard through these streets. You are an influencer.
I like to refrain from judgment until I met a person eye to eye and shake their hand and, get a good 15, 20 minutes of conversation with them. You can't do that over social media. But yeah,
get some
I do
lips
believe
up
that
there.
Social media and online presence will give you a glimpse into somebody's personality. And I did not like what I saw in this whole Sebastian Rogers case. Maybe I'm old school,
shampoo too. That's right.
but it's just not the way an investigation should go. It makes it so much harder, not only on investigators, but family members, that are involved. They have to totally shut off what's going on social media, I believe, in order to have some sanity about them. That's why I took social media off of my phone, and I have it because it is beneficial for me when I receive information. People will look it up, send me stuff. There are benefits to it if used properly, and I'm not going to get into the whole social media etiquette.
Victoria says no.
If it's for you, it's for you. I don't care. I just don't like that a true case or a true crime case, especially with a missing person, is being hashed out between two sides online and fighting. It's the norm now. I understand that. I will never, ever be a part of that. For me, and this is just my humble opinion, to do a proper investigation.
You know what's really sad is that this case is so divided that simply him saying that he spoke to Chris and Katie puts him on a side. That's how divided and weird this case is.
You need to annex yourself completely away from that. Put blinders on from the noise and stay focused at the task, and that's finding the child. Now, the reality of things to me is that more than likely that child is dead. Now, if the parents are watching this, that's a hard realization, and I'm sorry that I have to say that. That's just my opinion based on statistics. There is still hope. Hope can be a beautiful thing. Okay? But that's where the focus has to be. It can't be on injunctions. It can't be on lawsuits.
Preach.
That's ludicrous.
Preach.
From people that aren't even involved in the case. They think they're involved because they insert themselves into the case. So now listen, some of it, like I said, they do things for the right purpose.
Where I
but there
go,
are some that are doing it just for the publicity. Every single little thing. Okay, Sebastian Rogers, I went and checked the sewage ditch, and then you post it. Then you post it. Every little step you post it.
Slivers on the scene. Turlin's Ken. Who's he speaking to?
And you say, well, I'm doing that to keep people updated. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're doing it so people will follow you and click and all that stupid shit that is completely irrelevant to the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. I agreed. I said, hey, I will help you with this case, Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot. I will help. Because I could hear, well, listen, just because you hear depression, sadness, all those things coming from the other end of a telephone.
What's up,
Doesn't
Tess?
mean they're not involved. It doesn't mean that they're sad because of the situation that the son is no longer there. It could be remorse. Could be a lot of things. I'm not saying that she's involved with anything, but I'm just saying you can't make a snap judgment based off of a voice on a telephone call or even face to face. I mean, you'll get certain feelings one way or another. I mean, the only feeling that I can take from that is that she is grieving. Why she is grieving, because of all the pressure, all the social media stuff, all the stupid attacks that are being thrown at her, or because she feels guilty about something, she didn't check on him, certain things.
T-Berry, he's actually a detective, and he spoke with them. Wait, he said she, not them. I didn't catch that. He's saying she was depressed. Is that what you're talking about? Well, I think he said that he started out talking to Chris and then it went on to Katie.
Every single little thing. Okay, Sebastian Rogers, I went and checked the sewage ditch, and then you post it. Then you post it. Every little step you post it. And you say, well, I'm doing that to keep people updated. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're doing it so people will follow you and click and all that stupid shit. That is completely irrelevant to the case. It's sad. I agreed. I said, hey, I will help you with this case, Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot. I will help. Because I could hear, well, listen, just because you hear depression, sadness, all those things coming from the other end of a telephone, doesn't mean they're not involved. It doesn't mean that they're sad because of the situation that the son is no longer there. It could be remorse. Could be a lot of things. I'm not saying that she's involved with anything, but I'm just saying you can't make a snap judgment based off of a voice on a.
Yeah, I think he said she because he said in the beginning that she's depressed and sad.
Telephone call or even face to face. I mean, you'll get certain feelings one way or another. I mean, the only feeling that I can take from that is that she is grieving. Why she is grieving, because of all the pressure, all the social media stuff, all the stupid attacks that are being thrown at her, or because she feels guilty about something, she didn't check on him, certain things. Okay, you don't know, but she certainly was grieving. The stepfather, on the other hand, my impressions of him, I mean, based off a 1 hour phone call and several emails, it's very hard. But, I mean, you got to give him some credit. He reached out. And I know I'm not the only person he must have reached out to. But I would say that if I started that, and this is what I told the family, I would come to Tennessee. I would come to their house. You have to take video of everything there in the house, the layouts. And it isn't necessarily for right now. It's for down the road. If, God forbid, the case doesn't get solved, which a lot of missing persons doesn't. You have that for future reference. So you can look at after the house is changed, demolished, renovated, whatever it is. Get a statement. Okay? And I did that. Tell me right now in this phone call what happened that night the last time you saw Sebastian. And the mother had told me, stuff about him going up to bed, her hearing a loud bang up in his room, but then she asked him if he was okay. He said yes. And I made sure to annotate that because you don't want to rely on your memory, 6 months down the road when the child's found and all of a sudden you have to remember, okay, whoa. She went down to the police station and now she's giving this account. Wait, she told me this. Didn't she? Well, I have it annotated. So that way I know. And if law enforcement ever came forward and say, hey, what did they tell you? This is what I would say. And it's not for publicity. It's for the case. It's for the family. And it's for Sebastian.
Hey, Nash.
That's how it has to be done. You have to have one alpha dog in charge that takes charge. Hey, this is the way things are going to be. This is how we're going to run things. X, Y, and Z. And if you don't follow under that, take a hike. Okay? The number one priority is not Twitter. It's not putting out, your YouTube video that's saying, hey, 10 minutes ago, I found this feather next to his windowsill.
Oh my
6 months later, I think it's a clue.
Oh my God, it's so true though. It's bullshit.
One guy in charge tells you this is the way things are going to be. Now, things are so much different anymore because of social media and how the true crime genre is. It wasn't like this. Let's just go 40 years ago. You had somebody that was on scene that was in charge. It's called a lead detective. Now, the complications ran in when, a private investigator is brought in.
To get your ass with a feather?
The medical examiner says this, the coroner says this, forensic pathologist says. Then one of them says, well, I'm not so sure it was a gunshot wound. I think it was blunt force trauma. But the medical examiner says this. And see how things start getting muddy? But in this way, it's a good thing. You're working out for truth, for the victim. You're not doing it for social media clicks and likes and to try to feel like you're important.
It's probably my lag.
Now, when I was on Hunt for the Zodiac Killer on the History Channel, and it aired, there was a detective. His name was Shumway. I could tell when we were there, we were cordial, but I could tell there was a sense of friction. And then after the show aired, and I made what he took as a condescending remark towards the investigators when I said, well, they wouldn't share police reports with anybody. How's that working out for you, buddy? Well, the next day, he contacted me and, he basically yelled at me through email, who do you think you are, this and that. And I certainly didn't take too kind to that. But one of the things that he said was this.
Hold on.
And even in bad context, it's always good to learn, right? Take something from it, even if it pisses you off. He said to me, I think you think you're more important than what you are. And at the time, it certainly really upset me because I don't feel that way. But maybe he was right a little bit. You have to check yourself and step back. And remember, maybe some of you aren't as important as you think you are. Although we are important, I just always remember that. And although I have feelings one way or another towards that former detective, I learned something from him, and that was it. That'll always stick with me. So, am I going to help on this case? It doesn't look so now because I have other cases have come in since I was contacted. And I was contacted a couple months ago. It wasn't like this was yesterday or anything like that.
Maybe that's why he's talking.
Since then, I've had other cases, not paying cases. I was going to do the Rogers case pro bono. I would certainly still help in any way that I can, but I wouldn't be traveling more than likely to Tennessee and those things. And it would certainly be a nightmare on the front that anymore, if you're going to be involved in true crime, you better get ready to be attacked. And you have to have thick enough skin and broad enough shoulders to take that. And I certainly do, because I don't live my life online and I don't debate, I will take intelligent conversation from somebody that has meaningful conversations that want to talk. But I'm not gonna file a freaking injunction. I'm not gonna call you a piece of crap and get into your bankruptcy history and your failed businesses, and so you can't do it. The stuff I saw, which had no relevance to this poor kid, people lose sight of it, and it's sad.
That is so loud.
You can't lose sight that it's about the kid. That's it. Secondary, it's about the family. Now, if the family's involved, it doesn't matter. It's still about the family because there's extended family as well. I didn't talk about the biological dad because I don't know much about him. I didn't research him and I didn't talk to him. But I know through conversations with the stepdad and Sebastian's mother that there is this, and that's not unusual. It complicates things a little bit, but you have to get them on the same page and say, hey, it isn't about this, but it'll happen. This will blame this one. This one blames this one. It happens, but you have to try to get them on the same page.
Okay, well, I've never heard Katie blame Seth. I've never heard her. I mean, I don't know what she said to him.
Didn't say, hey, listen, it's about the child. End of story. Nothing else. Nothing else. We have to work for a common goal, and that's to find the child. Period. And I just don't think there are people that have.
Now that we've got this picture up on the screen, do you guys think that that is a shadow on Sebastian's neck, or do you think that those are bruises? I've heard it discussed. I've seen people pulling up the pictures. I just wonder what you guys think. Shadow. $20 memberships. Tara. We got lots of cooters because of you. Yeah, I think it's a shadow because if you look at his glasses on his cheek, I'm just wondering about the one in the very front of his neck. I'm not sure. No, I'm just talking about like on the front of his neck. Is that like a thumb bruise? I didn't know.
Have that same priority. I don't know. It's frustrating, I guess, in a way, but I just don't let it get to me. I know, like, right now I have another case. I have a couple cases that I'm working. One's a very, very, very high profile case that I'm being brought into, and it's very cumbersome, and it requires some travel. That's going to take up a lot of my time. In addition to that, there's another high profile serial murder case that I am working for NBC and a TV show.
Okay, so is that really why he did this video? Whoever said they got like the vibe. A lot of you think it's a bruise on the front.
You know, you just go from one case, at least I do, one case, put your effort and mind into it. This is what needs to be done. This is what I can do. These are the puzzle pieces that I can kind of fit together. This is what I think. And then you move on to the next one. I've recently reached out to a couple people in prison in regards to a case that I was working. Donna Emil case is one of them. Stephanie Coyle case is another one of them. There was a few more that I'm trying to get some resolution to those cases as well. So, and you do it for the family, But I believe in total transparency and honesty. Yes, I do it for the family and the victims. Number one, but number two, I do it for myself because I enjoy it, and I have a little bit of talent for it. And I think if you marry those things up, you can be successful. And that's why I've been successful on a lot of these cases. It's because I enjoy it. It's my hobby. Like some people enjoy golfing or fishing or woodworking. And when they do it, they feel good. It's what they want to do. That's the same with cold cases with me. I work on it because that's what I like to do. And if I'm able to help law enforcement or help the victims' families, it makes me feel even better. And as a Christian, that's what I want to do, is I want to help people. That's why I entertained the offer of helping Sebastian Rogers' family. Of course I'll help. I'm not going to tell you no. But you have to look at all these other things and see what's happening. And when I did that, I wasn't happy with it. Wasn't very comfortable with it.
Okay, so I don't get it. He said he would help them, but now he's saying he wasn't comfortable. Did y'all think he talked out of both sides of his mouth, or is it just me? Am I having an airhead moment?
Hey, I will still help in that case, and I hope that the family knows that. I just don't think it would be as involved or as intense as it should have been, unless, I still leave the door open. If you have one person in charge that's working with the police, giving information to them as you're finding it out, and not everybody running amok, maybe I would still entertain that offer.
Why would they want to contact him after this video? I would maybe still entertain that offer.
But it's just the new true crime stuff is just horrible in my opinion. I just can't believe it. The lawsuits from people that aren't even involved in the name calling. The horrible things that you bring out. And it's not even about the case. It's personal attacks. within the case. I don't understand. And I guess that's maybe why I do my own thing. Hey, that's my thought here on the Sebastian Rogers case. I do think that you have to look inside that house first and foremost, and that's nothing against the parent and the step-parent. That's where you got to begin. That's where the child was last seen, obviously. You have to really look at victimology. His proclivities. What did he like to do? What was he scared of? Was he scared of the dark? These things you have to know. You would really have to take a lot of time to learn those. And then work your way out.
Streamlabs.
Neighbors. Interview neighbors. And I had discussed this with the Proudfoots about, when I went to Tennessee, that would be one of the first things that I would do. You're going to interview these neighbors. And you're not interviewing them for what you think. You're not interviewing them specifically, did you see Sebastian? No. You're interviewing them about the people inside that house. Tell me about them. Do you know them? Have you observed them? Those are the things that you want to know. And then, did you see this? When was the last time you seen? But it's what's going on inside that house. That's what you want to know first and foremost. And then you work your way out. It does sound simple, doesn't it? And I guess in my mind, it is the way you go about it. What's difficult is then trying to take the totality of all that and put it together and make it fit. And so you know what happened. That's more difficult, I guess. But it can be done. It can be done on every single case that you look at. I remember the Delphi case. I went back and looked at my first video that I had done about that and compare it to the trial. It's all about learning. You always want to learn. So I wanted to learn, hey, was I right? Was I wrong? What did I do? And certainly was correct about the sexual context of it, the motive. I think I said that I thought it was going to be an abduction. I haven't heard that in the trial. Now, I'm not paying attention too much to the trial, but...
Dude, this guy just likes to fucking verify himself. Good God. Right, Lori? Talk about online luring. Something important. He's not going to ever be able to stop the drama, so he's just going to, blow off cases. He's blowing y'all a kiss. He's blowing y'all a big old smoochie. Hey, jammers. Hey, ministry. Jay, have you heard Pat Brown go ham on him? No. I have not. That's hilarious. Diana, I don't know. So you could take it both ways. Injunctions came from Katie and Chris. Injunctions came from At Night. He brought up an agency. I don't know the Proudfoots ever worked with a quote unquote agency. So I think that's talking about Seth. Who the fuck knows anymore? SS, that's awesome. I know Pat Brown, she doesn't mince her words. Pat Brown is a self-proclaimed criminal profiler. Yeah, but he's law enforcement. He's not going to say anything negative about an agency getting involved. He's talking about an agency outside of law enforcement. Self-taught. Yeah, self-proclaimed. She didn't go to school for it. She just fucking knows. I could be J is for justice, criminal profiler if I wanted to be, because I have good fucking instincts. And that's Pat Brown. She has good instincts. She's like, fuck you. I can profile these people. And he looks like he was born yesterday with that head. Oh, man.
But when a news article comes up about it, I will read it. And I haven't heard that, so I could have been wrong about that. But about the offender living within 25 miles and being in that town, I was correct about all that stuff. But you want to learn. What did I miss? Because you want to apply it to other cases, such as Sebastian Rogers. Okay? It's all about learning and growing.
Okay. I'm done with him. I am done with him. Yeah, Snazzy, I'm with you. Because he's like, I don't even know if the girls were abducted. How can you not know? Don't sit there and talk about, he mentions Delphi because it's a hot case right now. He's no different than anybody else. Yeah, we need to listen to the soundtrack. Where I go, I just don't know. I wish someone would do a stream about online luring and online games associated. I've pointed you guys in the direction of that one channel. Yes, yes, sirree, I did. I did. You said cocksure, jammers. Did you guys see this Casey Anthony thing came out? I wish we could. Do you think we can watch it together? Her cellmate has some talks about the letters. Is this new or old? Because I feel like I've seen this. Cellmate secrets. Is this new? Oh, Roblox, awful. I'll probably get struck if I play this.
Kids were going to grow up without me and not have a mom.
I have seen this. I've seen her. You got to pause to read some of, oh, the letters? Let's look at the letters. I'll give you guys, I'll put the link in the video.
Off from the outside world, where secrets begin to emerge.
To do so without feeling like you're burdening the other person. But as always, I feel like I've read these. We have so much in common, both the good and the bad. I know how it feels to be physically, emotionally, and mentally abused. And I also know how it feels to be sexually abused. It's taken a long time for me. Yeah, this came out in that documentary. Yeah, it's all bubble writing. Yeah, they used to put the notes in the book or whatever. And that's how they traded them. Look, and she called her Cookie. Look, Cookie. Oh, yeah, she ain't no innocent lamb. Hell to the no. Innocent my fucking ass. Innocent my arse. This one says number 2 takes the cake. His name is Al, 30s, from Massachusetts. I don't know what that says. Nurse and bodybuilder, Italian. Again, very good looking. He sends cards and letters proposing marriage, every card and every letter. I'm his princess. He wants to marry me and how he'll take care of me, yada, yada. Oh, Lord. Really? Is this what celebrities have to deal with? Yikes. Oh, Casey. Can I watch the feuds, SS? Is there like videos on them? Crushing on one of my attorneys. God is so good. SS, can I find videos on it? Yes, I do, Clue. You and Cletus need to go find her. Absolutely, her and her new boyfriend. Oh, that poor baby. Do you guys know that Sliver's on the scene? One of his oldest videos, he's out traipsing around where this baby girl's remains were found. Yeah, take Nash Native. Do you know that Slivers was out there sniffing around where this baby girl was dumped? Hey, True Crime and Other Stuff. Crimson, good to see you. I woke up night after night with my sports bra lifted up over my chest. Or if I had on a regular bra, it would be unhooked. She's talking about her dad. No, let me show you. Screw this guy. Slivers. Yeah, I was looking at his YouTube. Watch. Oh, I can't. Okay, videos. Oldest. His first video. Visiting the scene 1 year ago. R.I.P. Kaylee Anthony. Him and his wife. Look.
Okay, here's what we're going to show you this time. Here's what we're going to show you. We're on the street. There's the Anthony home right there. Case Anthony, George Anthony, Susie Anthony. You come out of that driveway and you start driving down this road that they live on, Hope Spring. They're at 4937 Hope Spring Drive. So you drive down this road, and I'm going to say 0.2 of a mile. It's already clicked.
I mean, did he really need to give their address out? It's been how many fucking years? Did he really need to say their full fucking address? What a dirtbag. Like, leave her fucking parents alone. If you're going to drive by there, drive by there. But damn, why you gotta say their fucking address?
110. It's a nice neighborhood. A lot of cars, though. I don't know if these cars are visiting people or delivering or live here, but a lot of cars. We haven't even, okay, we just hit 0.2. So probably like 3/10 of a mile we're about to see. Which would be a third of a mile. So from their house.
Hey, Scarlett. Don't come in here and talk to me like that. Mods. That's fucking rude, Scarlett. You were in here chatting it up last night, and then you got to come in here and be an asshole? If you can't respect everyone in this chat, kick rocks.
Say la vie, adios, fuck off and die.
We have now hit, we haven't hit it yet. Okay, 0.3 of a mile. From their driveway to the stop sign is a third of a mile. Okay? You take a right here. And you see what we're seeing here? You see where it breaks open? So there's woods on this side, there's wood on this side. This is where Kaylee's body was found. I'm not even to 0.4 of a mile yet. Where do you think? Directly there?
No, into the fence.
Into the fence.
And somewhere, probably before the light bulb.
So
Fucking take your grievances elsewhere. Damn.
somewhere right in here, her body was found. Here it is. Wow. That's it right there. That's it. Rest in peace, Kaylee. Oh my goodness.
1 year ago. This is 1 year ago.
I followed this case so long. Wow. Right there. Right there. Right at 0.4 of a mile. As soon as that property ends and the wood started, the drop was right here. Immediately.
He said the drop.
As that property ends and the wood started, the drop was right here. Immediately. Immediately as these woods started. You see this? Neighborhoods. Immediately as it started right there. Wow. Wow. Back that way, just 0.4, less than a half of a mile, is the Anthony home. That road right there, you can see the sign. That road right there, I'll zoom in. This is the road she lived on. You turn right and you come. As soon as this property line stops, these woods begin. And right here, you can see the memorial. This is where Kaylee Anthony's body was dropped. And I don't understand these street. And taking a look down this road, there's a school at the end. It's a dead end. But you have woods on either side for just a stretch. And they end and it opens up down there. And that's private property and a fence over there. But it's chilling because it's less than a half a mile.
That's his very first video on this channel. And then he went from that right to Sebastian Rogers. And he says 7 months ago, Sebastian Rogers accident, my theory, allegedly. I hope I'm wrong. Stay positive. And then here's him going to CP and KP's RV, drive by of Sebastian's house. Driving by their house again. Another one driving by their house. Look at this one. Look how close he gets.
Over there. How dark it would be. That it was parked in the garage that night. Video over there. So here we go. As you come around this turn, there's one home, and then it's the Proudfoot home, Sebastian Rogers home. Katie's car is still there.
Oh, he's seeing if Katie's car's there.
The car is still there. So we'll do this road that Sebastian lives on, and they live on, is a cul-de-sac. So it ends here. And it's not a very big road. You can still see the sign up for Sebastian. They do have that up, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to do a little recording. I have a bow on the outside of their home, the door, and there's something there. I don't know, is that cardboard? Someone was asking about the trash cans.
Okay, that's not okay. No, I have him sped up, Kendo. I actually have him on 1.5. That's not okay.
Their home, the door, and there's something there. I don't know, is that cardboard? Someone was asking about the trash cans. But you can see the sign. That's where Sebastian's room is. And that's the Proudfoot home. And then if you look here.
Oh, what's he going to say?
We'll come around here. And you can see where the view from right there, that house right there is the video. And the video is pointing this direction back to the Proudfoot home. And that car would be parked right here. And
right through there, y'all. That's a good view of it. No, I don't think he was at the Idaho house. I think clue meant like people going there. It's not weird for people to go where people died or whatever. I don't think it's weird. I think he's weird. I think he's weird. I think if I went there and I wanted to show you guys the distance and where the baby was found, there's a way to do it. And he's just not the way to do it. Yeah, he's just off. He's just off. And I probably would have brought something like to leave there or something. I don't know. I mean, when my girlfriend's daughter was murdered, we went out to the walking path. I went out there with her for the first time to the very spot, and we took flowers. And so I don't think it's weird, but I think he's weird and his motives are weird. And giving out their full address is wrong. Like, let it go. It's been how long? 16 years? Yes, he makes me uncomfortable. That's a good way to put it, One-Eyed Flo. Intentions totally matter. Totally matter. I don't agree with zooming in on people's houses and doors and shit, though. Let me see if I can find a video on that SS. Pat Brown, Ken Maines. What did they fight over? This is just 6 months ago? 2 reasons why people believe killer profilers and psychic mediums. I don't see anything. It goes to Shanann. That's so weird. Let's see what this is. God, her intro is so annoying. It's so loud.
Hello, everyone. This is criminal profiler Pat Brown.
Okay, SS.
And I'm doing a public live
She's got him pulled right up.
very quickly today because yesterday a lovely man named Richard said, "Hey, Pat, you have to see this." And he linked me to Unsolved No More, the YouTube channel of Ken Mains, and said, "You got to check this out." And I did.
No, I like her. I like her a lot. Don't get me wrong. I like her. So I've watched her. I remember her being on talk shows back in the day, in the 90s.
And
let's see what
it
she's
was
got to say
interesting.
about
I'm going to play
Kenny.
the clip in a minute.
We're going to get both sides here.
Normally, I don't respond to stuff like this, but he said something that I thought was worth responding to for the purposes of helping people understand reality. And I've always been about reality. So that's why I'm here. That's why I opened this up to a public live. My lives are usually patron only. And if you'd like to join Patreon and come to my regular lives, click on the link below. And if you don't want to do that, please do. Legend at YouTube and put in profile hundreds of videos on different cases. Check them out. All right. Thank you for everybody who is here in the chat room. I've said hello to a lot of you, but I can't keep going. I want to get to what I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about is the truth about solving cold cases. Everybody is fascinated with cold cases. They're like, oh my God, we have to solve this case. And I have a lot of issues with people's thinking on this, heartfelt thinking, but not necessarily accurate thinking. So I'm going to get into this, but I have to start with what Ken Mains said. And by the way, Ken Mains' channel was hacked. And his channel was removed from YouTube for some reason. It was hacked. And at least that's what he claims. And I don't have any reason to disbelieve him. And he got the channel back. And people had said to me, Pat, are you happy Ken Mains, Ken Mains, unedited, live, on Ken Mains' channel was taken off of YouTube? I'm like, no, I always recommend Ken Mains' channel. Why do I do this? And I recommended Ken Mains' channel a day before he came out and said what he did. Because he's one of the few people who, when he discusses cases, he explains his analyses of that case. He goes through all the different pieces of evidence and explains why he comes to his conclusion.
Okay, tell us what he said.
Have more than one, what are they, who can analyze a case? I'm not that person and he's not that person. So why can't we have a number of people who have skills to do such things and then let people learn from that? And so just before he put out this video, I recommended his channel. And just to be clear, I will continue recommending his channel for the purposes of people getting a different viewpoint on certain cases and the analysis of those cases. I don't have to like the guy, which I'm having a hard time doing right now, but I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I want to mention this guy. This guy was very influential to me in early years. He wrote a book called Criminal Profiling. His name is Brent Turvey. He is an independent criminal profiler. He does not like me. He said terrible things about me, and I still recommend his book to this day. As a matter of fact, I was going to write a whole book on criminal profiling, but I kind of thought he did a better job than I would ever do. So I constantly recommend this book. So, and I still do. I don't have to be your best bud to recommend something you do, because there's a lot of people in the world who may not be my best friend. Like Michael Jackson, I might not let my son sleep over at his house, but darn can that guy entertain, write great music, sing great music, dance. He was one of the best. I wouldn't let him around my kids. I think he has some major issues. I did a video on that, so you can go check that out. There's a lot of people who are famous.
Do you guys think that MJ was a pedo? Put a 1 in chat if you think MJ was a pedo. Put a 2 if you don't believe it.
I don't like, but they're great actors. So what did he say? I'm going to play a clip, which I think I've accomplished because this is new. They have a new thing on a StreamYard, which is that's what I use to do these shows.
She just rambles too much, man.
Clip works.
Ken Mains, has he lost some weight? Yeah, mixed results on MJ. I think that'll just go in time as mixed.
Have to be careful again about not going to Crazy Town. Listen, I visited Crazy Town, okay? I've never taken up residency there, okay? But I've been there, and I've seen the inhabitants, and I've seen the villages that have been created in Crazy Town.
What's
and the one
Crazy
thing that's
Town?
in common with everybody that lives in Crazy Town is the internet, believe it or not. You know, even so-called professionals, I guess. There's this female, quote-unquote, criminal profiler who, she's not credible. But people think that she is for whatever reason. Listen, people gravitate to people for various reasons. Hey, she reminds me of my grandmother, my crazy grandmother.
Oh, that's
Whatever it is.
rude, man.
But when you talk to true professionals, you can weed out who's credible and who isn't.
Okay. Look at where I freeze framed it. She's like, really? Who's he to say who's credible and who's not? Who's Donnie Baker? Doesn't he look different?
But she once told me, and this was this was right when I really started getting into the field, that cold cases were a waste of time. Yeah. And I was like, really? And I screenshotted that because it bugged me. Because at the time, I thought she was a professional. You know, she had been on TV, a bunch of television appearances. And I realized just by that statement, she wasn't. You know, she wasn't credible. She's crazy. Why would you say that? So it just goes to show you, number one, just because someone doing...
Oh, he doesn't do drama though, guys. Oh. Hey, Cherry Chapstick. He doesn't want to get involved in the drama of Sebastian Rogers, though. But he's called this lady crazy twice already. Crazy grandma, and then he said crazy. But he doesn't like drama.
Bing bong. On TV doesn't mean they're credible.
No, you know what it is? He knew he couldn't keep up with this level of drama. Look at him going against Pat Brown. She's like 60. He saw that and he was like, oh, this is above my fucking pay range.
Credible. Just because they wrote a book doesn't mean they're credible. Well, both of those things apply to me. I've been on TV a bunch.
Oh my God, he's so full of himself. I've been on TV a bunch.
Both of those things apply to me. I've been on TV a bunch.
This guy's an idiot. Now I don't like him. I don't like him now. Damn you, Ken Maines.
And I've written a bunch of books. Right, because of that, it doesn't mean I'm credible and you should believe everything I say. But maybe look into their past, their background, what they've done in life, their resume, cases they've worked. And if you really just sit and listen to somebody talk for about 15 minutes, you can get a good grasp on whether they're believable or they're credible.
She's like, look at Pat Brown. Pat Brown says,
Bing bong.
y'all, that is the perfect soundbite for that right there. That is freaking hilarious.
You can't talk to a fucking log.
These amateur detectives on whether they're believable or they're credible. These amateur detectives
She's hysterical.
grasp on whether they're believable or they're credible. These amateur detectives, some of which have gained like internet fame, that's never done anything other than work at a 7-Eleven.
What?
Okay.
What the hell? This guy's a clown. We need to get the clown up on the screen for this. Holy. One-Eyed Flo just donated a cooter ship. Make sure you thank One-Eyed Flo if you were the recipient. The lucky
Just help a brother out.
recipient. Callie, welcome to the Cooter Crew. Make sure you cross them legs, baby. Thank you for being such a giving cooter. One-eyed Flo.
Oh my goodness. All right.
The receiver. You were the receiver of the cooter.
Woo. All right. Woo. Crazy grandma. Should I say washed up middle-aged tattooed dude? I mean,
Yes, you should, Pat. Yes, you should. Yes. I fucking love her. I have more respect for her now.
whew, crazy grandma.
70, is she?
Should I say washed up middle-aged tattooed dude? I mean, that is really tacky. Don't say that.
It
If you
is
have
tacky.
an issue with my credibility, I wish you would lay it out on the line. But the reason I really want to do this is the comment he made that he said, I said, let's see, the quote is here, cold cases were a waste of time. All right.
I know
That's what this show is really about. But
I know she doesn't believe cold cases are a waste of time. You wish you were a receiving cooter. Straight talker. How you doing? Behavior panel did the truth about missing people today. It's pretty good. Huh. What is that all about? Hey, Meg Cooter. Tinfoil is wearing tinfoil undies these days. Good evening, Fairy Meadows Cooter. Well, this guy seems like he's just a big old jerk, dick. What else is going on these streets? Nothing. Time for me to go to bed. Any dead? Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. We've got a live stream tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're going to be talking about Idaho 4. And the Gonsalves family. Yeah, these tubes need tied tonight. And we were up late last night. I'm tired too. Oh, no. You know what we have to see? No. Don't go yet. I forgot this was live. The UFO hearing was live when I came on. I think it was. Is this a replay? Oh, it's a replay. But this was yesterday, guys.
Effective interagency cooperation and intelligence sharing. However, none of this is going to be possible without transparency.
Listen, they said we are not alone. Oh, you can't rewind it. This channel's playing it live, but there's whistleblowers reveal shocking secrets. Here it is. Can you believe they're having hearings on UFOs? Was it interesting? Let's watch this tomorrow. Want to? Let's put our tinfoil hats on and watch this tomorrow because it's long. And let's see what they say about the UFOs. All right, yay! Tinfoil hats tomorrow. Oak Ridge, Tennessee was mentioned. All right, guys, it's a Friday night date. Yay! I'm so glad I have a bunch of nerds to watch this shiz with me. I'm so excited. Yes, I just can't even believe we have on the screen from C-SPAN or whatever. House hearing on UFOs. Like, whoa. Go foil unitard. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. Yay, it's a date. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Let me get the thumbnail and I'll get the event up. It'll be fun. Be a fun Friday night. Thank you again, Tara Cook and Kels. I will get on those hoodies for y'all too. Everybody put your tinfoil hats in the bin on your way out so we can sanitize them so that they are nice and clean, so fresh and so clean for tomorrow. Keep those legs crossed and keep reaching for the stars. Good night, everybody.
I might go forever, go for eons. Friend like you don't be on.
See ya.
Pull up in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. Thumbing through the blues, no BB King. Back to back shifts, so just looking for the ring. I wake up, I brush my teeth. I wake up, I ball 2-3. I wake up like, ooh, that's me. Brand new car, like, ooh, that's clean. Tracksuit pants, don't wear no jeans. I'm athletic, counting up 100 like calisthenics. Talking about a bag, you got bad credit. New MX, we don't use debit. Calling, brand new deals, keep calling. Tell them bring them through, need all them. 4 whole kids still ballin'. I just get up and I zoom. I don't need proof on the proof. I be way up in the moon. I'm looking down on you. Hey, nigga, I'm proud of you. Stack money a mile or two. I might go forever, go for eons. Friend like you don't be on. Pull up in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya, see ya, be gone. See ya, see ya, see ya, be gone. I'm on a run and you better know. I'm in the know and you better know. I'm here to stay and you better know. I'm at the table, I never fold. I'm at the table, I'm up again. I'm at the table, I'm here to win. Don't cook a record, don't come again. Please, I just need what I need. I collect for my seeds. Would've thought my name tree. I pick up then I leave. In my pocket I be. I don't like to be seen. I just get up and I zoom. I don't need proof on the proof. I be way up with the moon. I'm looking down on you. Hey nigga, I'm proud of you. Stack money a mile or two. I might go forever, go for eons. Friend like you don't be on. Pull up in the Tesla, Elon. When I was a kid, I was a phenom. When I was a kid, I was a beast. I pull up, then I be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone. See ya. See ya. See ya. Be gone.
Jennifer loves horses. Hi, Jennifer.